125 racing is the purest form of motocross. It's the ultimate test of man and machine. What's up guys, my name's Max, this is 999 Laser, and if it isn't already obvious, we love two-strokes around here. So subscribe if you want to see more content like this. In this video, we're going on board with two 125 loving brothers for one hell of a race. We are about to witness exactly why 125 class racing is so cool. So the 125 class lining up for their first race of the day here at Long Lane. Watch out for riders like Jimmy Markson, Shane Careless and the Ridgway brothers. Who's going to grab the first hole shot of the day here? We're about to find out. So it looks like Jordan Wright with a great start there. And oh, there's a pile-up. Matt Ridgway looks to be involved in that pile-up. So Jordan Ridgway on his YZ125 is carrying the torch for the Ridgway family at the front of the pack at the moment. He sits in a top 10 position early on. So he's battling there with Jimmy Markson, the 119 machine. Perfect conditions here at Long Lane today for some superb 125 class racing. Go back then. Matt Ridgway picking himself up off the ground at the back of the pack. He's got some serious work to do here to get himself back in the fight for an overall podium here today. This is going to be a long moto for the Husqvarna pilot. Pretty much dead last, just one rider behind him. He's already catching up. So he's looking to make his first pass back through the pack now on this opening lap. He said he's got a lot of work to do. But there we go. Rider number one pass for Matt Ridgway. And it looks like there's some more first lap carnage here. A handful of riders he's been able to pick off in one go there, so that's helpful for Matt Ridgway for sure. And some more carnage on the first lap. Two more riders go down there. And that's two more positions that Matt Ridgway can pick up here on the first lap. So we head back to the front of the pack. Jordan Ridgway is battling with Shane Holmes. Number 5 machine of Shane Holmes. So it's all action at the front of the pack early on. These 125 pilots going bar to bar here on the opening lap of action. Double through the wings for Ridgway. He makes a pass on Holmes there. And advances another position. He's now got the 111 machine of Richie Roberts just ahead of him. So we turn our attention back to Matt Ridgway at the back of the pack. He's doing a stellar job so far, reeling in the pack and making quick passes to carve through the field. So far, Matt Ridgway has been making light work of the field, easily making passes so far on this opening lap. But those passes are going to get harder and harder to make as this race progresses and as Matt slices his way further through the field towards the front of the pack. Comes around to complete lap number 1 here at Long Lane. Fast and furious racing. This is what we love about 125 class racing. All riders are on the gas at all times, and it's just so much fun to watch. So much fun to listen to as well. Matt Ridgway makes another aggressive pass there. He's taking no prisoners on his battle back through the pack. And that's just the way he's going to have to play it here in this moto. He wants to fight back into a decent points paying position. He's using some creative and unique lines to try and make these passes happen as quickly as possible. And he picks off another rider there. Using every inch of the track to make the passes, and that's another one there. Another pass has been made by Matt Ridgway, and he's got two more riders directly ahead of him. That's another pass made by Matt Ridgway, so he is most certainly slicing through the field right now. Back at the front of the field then. Jordan Ridgway has found himself into 5th position. He's made a few decent passes on these early laps to move up into a top 5 spot. Still got Shane Holmes behind him there on the number 5 machine, but that's a steady gap. He's got a strong hold at 5th position at the moment. So we turn our attention back to Matt Ridgway, who is busy battling back through the pack, and he's already caught up onto the rear wheel of some faster riders, meaning that these passes are getting harder and harder to make. He's currently trying everything he can to make a pass on the number 15 machine here of Williams. Makes another aggressive pass there on Williams. So that's another position gain for Matt Ridgway. His brother Jordan embroiled in a titanic battle here with Shane Holmes, and they've caught onto the rear wheel of number 11, Chris Povey. So it's a three-way battle for 5th place right now. Povey, Ridgway and Holmes. Jordan Ridgway up the inside there. Can he make a pass stick? Yes, he shuts the door on Povey over the tailtop, and Jordan Ridgway takes over 4th position. What a ride from Jordan Ridgway so far in this moto. And now he's got a clear track ahead of him. The top 3 riders have a bit of space. So Jordan Ridgway is going to put his head down and see if he can close that gap onto the 3rd place rider. He's got some fresh air ahead of him now. Meanwhile, his brother Matt, older brother Matt, still embroiled in the battle of his life at the moment, as he fights through the pack here at Long Lane. Some fierce competition here in this 125 class. Matt Ridgway doing his absolute best to slice through the field as quickly as possible. He's doing a good job of that so far. But the job is going to get harder and harder as the race wears on, and he catches up onto the rear wheel of the faster riders. It's going to take some more time to make those passes happen. Double through the whoops, nicely done by Matt Ridgway. And look at that, the number 22 of Travis Steels, who also had some first lap misfortune. He's coming through the pack as well, and he looks to make a pass on Ridgway, and yes, he does make the pass stick. So Travis Steels is a man on the move as well. Number 22 machine Steels and Ridgway. Both of those guys slicing through the field as fast as they can. They are the men to watch at the moment. Some great action here in this 125 class. Steels makes a pass stick, and Ridgway's looking to follow him through right now. Flat out on the gas, and Matt Ridgway makes that pass happen. Bar to bar, 125 class action. That's what we love. That's what we've come to see. Awesome stuff. So Travis Steels and Ridgway have got onto the rear wheel now of Luke Kennett, the 101 machine on the KTM. As we near the halfway mark of this moto. The pack is still so tight. This is absolutely awesome. This is what we love about 125 class racing. Each and every man keeping it twisted on the gas, racing as hard as they can. We head back towards the front of the pack. Jordan Ridgway dodges a downed rider. And look at that, Chris Povey. Chris Povey capitalises, and he retakes the position that he lost to Jordan Ridgway on the last lap. So the position, the pass that Jordan Ridgway worked so hard to make happen, it's just been undone by Chris Povey. How can Jordan retaliate? We're about to find out. It's still a three-way fight because Shane Holmes is still right there on the number 5 machine. So it is once again a three-way fight for 4th position. Povey, Ridgway and Holmes. Matt Ridgway then. Right on the rear wheel of Luke Kennett now. Travis Steels working the outside lines and makes a pass stick on Richie Roberts, the 111 machine. So this 4-pack of riders on the gas. And Ridgway needs to keep Steels in sight. And the two of them will tear through this pack. As Ridgway looking to make a pass on Kennett, the 101 machine dives up the inside. Makes that pass stick. And now he's got the 111 machine of Richie Roberts in his sights. And once again, an aggressive move up the inside, shoves Roberts out the way and takes the position. So, some more great riding by Matt Ridgway. Jordan Ridgway, once again, he is fighting bar to bar with Chris Povey, and they are literally bar to bar over the tailtop. Oh, this is awesome action. Flat out 125 action. This is what we've come to see. That was awesome. And Ridgway reclaims the spot that he lost just a lap ago. So Ridgway is back into 4th place now. An awesome battle between him and Chris Povey going on at the moment. And remember, Shane Holmes is there on the number 5 machine, lurking, ready to pounce if either of these riders makes a mistake. And out of nowhere there, Shane Careless, the championship leader, who also suffered a bad start. He makes a move on Jordan Ridgway. Look at that, flying. He is flying at the moment. Look at that, already opening up a substantial gap on the Yamaha rider. So, Ridgway back down to 5th place right now. Going through the whoops. And he gets cross-rutted. Oh no! Jordan Ridgway hits the deck. He crashes out of 5th place right there. Not good at all for him. He looks to have rung his bell. Here comes Matt Ridgway now, about to pass his brother there on the outside, the Yamaha rider. So it looks like Jordan Ridgway has crashed out of this race. He doesn't look like he's rejoining the fight here at the front of the pack. What a shame, because he was riding so well in this moto. That now leaves Matt Ridgway as the sole Ridgway out there on track. He looks to make a pass around the outside of the 115 machine of James Angel. So, another pass made for Matt Ridgway. A heroic race for him as he battles through the pack. He's heading towards the top 10 position now. If he can make just a couple more passes, then the top 10 position will be his. And that will be a solid effort after a terrible, terrible start. He's got a couple of back markers to deal with before he can start gaining some more places and earning some more points. As we said earlier, what a perfect day for some 125 class action. The sun is out, the track is gnarly, and the riders are eager to have some fun on these two-stroke machines. So Ridgway looking over the shoulder there, maybe he's feeling a bit fatigued after a hard-fought moto. And there's another yellow flag out in the woods, so Ridgway rolls through that section. Looks like a pretty serious crash there. The same spot that Jordan Ridgway crashed one lap ago. So that whoop section is obviously pretty sketchy, pretty gnarly. So Matt Ridgway currently sitting just outside the top 10. Can he make any more moves through the pack to advance a couple more positions to sneak inside the top 10 after a disastrous start to this moto? Right now he's just passing some back markers, so those passes aren't awarding him any extra points. Understandably, Matt looks to be feeling a little bit tired at the moment. So we're in the last couple of laps of action now. He may have run out of steam after a seriously hard-fought race. Another back marker there, picked off by Matt Ridgway on his TC125. Couple of mistakes he's making now, so it doesn't look like he's going to be able to pick off any more positions at this rate. A couple of mistakes he's making, obviously feeling tired after a heroic battle back through the pack. I don't want to even hazard a guess at how many passes he's made in this race, but it's a lot, that's for sure. Oh, look at that, the red flags are waving, so that down rider in the whoops, obviously a little more serious than we first thought, so that's a red flag situation to end this moto then. We were just about to hit the last lap, so Matt Ridgway is going to have to settle for 11th place then, but what a heroic ride back through the pack. That is what makes 125 racing so cool. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. This footage was taken from a documentary we made last year all about the two-stroke family. So if you want to check that out, click right here. A big shout out goes to Slow King Kevin for supporting the channel. Thanks, mate, I really appreciate it. As always, guys, I've been Max. This has been 999 Laser. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Till next week, I'll see you at the track.